All right. This is the Sports Misery Index. How miserable, Sports Misery Index. Whether there's confetti falling from your team's last title or you're still waiting to see your first, you probably have an idea of how satisfied or miserable you are as a fan. But could you put a number on it? Let's see. Start. Hi, I'm MiseryBot. I'll guide you as we take a hard look at the teams you love. Get started. Before we get started in general, how do you feel about your teams today? Remember, we are taking a misery. We're talking misery. A high score isn't where you want to be. So how do I feel about my teams today? So my teams are the Giants, San Francisco Giants, LA Kings, Warriors, and 49ers. So those are my four teams. I would say woeful. I mean, I'm pretty woeful. Not going to lie. I mean, I like the direction of the 49ers compared to other teams, most teams and stuff like that. Great success. Yeah, we haven't won the Super Bowl, but for the most part, I look forward to the games and winning those games. LA Kings, they made the playoffs last year. I'm pretty happy about that. Giants, up and down. From what I heard about the San Francisco Giants, they play great for a good stretch, and then they lose. Great stretch, then they lose. And the Warriors, man, always in it as long as they have Steph Curry. I got to say, I'm going to take woeful here. I'm feeling woeful. Lowest of lows, we wouldn't wish this on anyone. Oh, never mind. Elated. I'd say elated. You remember your last championship like it was yesterday because it was basically was Wouldn't say that. Your teams are competitive, but there could always be more. I'd say pleasant. Pleasant then. I wouldn't say elated. Granted, Warriors had that great stretch. The San Francisco Giants had that great stretch as well. In the teens. Kings won a lot. It's really just the 49ers are like the only team that hasn't in the teens. Like, because the Kings won two straight. Not two straight, but they won two or three. I can't remember when 2 or 3. I think they won 3. It's been a while since I pay attention to hockey. Giants won 3 out of 5 years. Warriors has that whole dynasty happening. It's really just the 49ers. So do I say elated? Do I go elated here? You know what? I'm gonna go pleasant just because my number one sport is football, and the rest of it is kind of like just a bonus. So I'm gonna say pleasant. Now I need a little information for you. Enter your favorite North American pro team in the box below. You can choose from any major sports leagues. Blah, blah. The only rule is the team has to play at least one full season. So if you're a fan of the Golden State Valkyries misery rating is at a 54. Look at the robot. Oh, my God. It's funny. The San Francisco 49ers were quite a while ago, I'm afraid. How long have you been a fan? 15 plus years. Okay. All right. You can view or edit your teams back in time. All right. You really put some time into your team. Okay. You've got your favorite NFL team. What other teams do you love? Let's go ahead. Add. Next up would have to be, I like hockey more than baseball and basketball, so I'm going to put Los Angeles Kings. There we go. I've been a fan for exactly 15 years, so I'll say this. So you've had some things. Okay, we've got your fantasy team. What other teams do you love? I'll add another team. Warriors. Golden State Warriors. I've been 5 to 15 years. Add another team. San Francisco Giants. About 5, 15 years. So you can see some things. Blah, blah. I think that's it. All right, see results. Let's see some results, baby. Hey, we're pleasant, baby. A 38 misery rating. Let's go, baby. Higher the number, the worse. The terrible it is. 38, I was right. Pleasant. This is a pretty good place to be. You haven't faced too hard, tough a road. You're probably one title away from truly rarefied air. 110% correct. 49ers need to win a Super Bowl. It's that one, just that one title, dude. Just that one title, that elusive title. My goodness gracious, dude. Like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's true. 110% true. One title away from really like greatness for when it comes to my team, because the Kings had that stretch into the 10s. The Giants had that stretch in the 10s. Well, I guess 2009 on. And then the Warriors had that stretch. It's really just the 49ers are slacking. They're slack-a-lacking right now. Okay? All right. So apparently the Ravens are just as miserable as us. Packers are more miserable than us. What do they have as the most miserable team? They have the Jacksonville Jaguars as the worst, as the most miserable team of all time. Jets at 97, Browns. I would put Jets above the Browns. Honestly, I'd probably put the Browns at last. How's it not the Browns? I'd rather be a Jaguars fan than a Browns fan. Honestly. Titans over Commanders? What are we doing? I guess they did have that terrible owner, but they got Super Bowls and stuff. They got some rich history. Dallas Cowboys are 84. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. 49ers are 25. So the happiest teams are the Kansas City Chiefs, the New England Patriots, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Can't argue with that. Genuinely can't argue with that. I mean, Patriots have that stretch, that dynasty that just happened. They could not. I mean, you can go 20 years without a championship and be like, well, we had that dynasty, that crazy dynasty, and had the greatest quarterback of all time, you know? Chiefs, same thing. Eagles just won a Super Bowl like 8 years ago. You know, they're winning ways as well. You should be feeling good. I don't disagree with this. Seahawks are above the 49ers. Yeah, no. I know the Seahawks had that Super Bowl Legion of Doom, went back-to-back and all that. That doesn't trump the 49ers situation, though. I wouldn't say that. Broncos, maybe. So, all right. So I'm pleasant. I should be pleasant with my entire fan base. I'll take it. Let's do this again. But for the entire fan base. I almost exclusively follow the Niners, so I'm miserable. You are apparently at a 38 rating. So you're not that miserable if you're just a 49ers fan. Let's go pleasant, because I think we're pleasant. 49ers. All right, if you're just a 49ers fan, you're at a 54 rating. If you are just a 49ers fan, right? If you are a new 49ers fan, you just got into football the past 15 years, let's do that. Let's add another team. Warriors. Let's do 5 through 15. Add another team. Giants. 5 through 15. Let's add. If you are a new fan, right, the past 15 years, You're like, what, 20 years old? Let's go ahead and put what's the other one? Sharks. That's right. San Jose Sharks. All right, so if you're a full-on San Francisco fan through and through for the past 15 years, you are feeling pretty good about yourself. You're still pleasant. So if you are being a 49ers fan, according to this ranking by ESPN, you should be feeling pretty good about yourself. The only thing that's a downside is being a 49ers fan, just not winning a championship. That's the biggest thing that's happened. So feel pretty good. Feel pretty good about myself. Not gonna lie, that made me feel good. Crazy Juice says Lakers. Papa J says Lakers, Dodgers, Sharks for me. That hurts, but you should be feeling pretty good about yourself. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do Papa J's. Let's see how we'll do one more. We'll do a couple more. Let me I'll share the screen. See how you guys doing. So 49ers fans should be feeling pretty good. Honestly, I think you should be feeling pretty pleasant if you're a Lakers, Dodgers. I mean, you just won a championship with Dodgers, you just won a championship with the Lakers, you just won Sharks, not so much. I'd say pleasant still. Let's do 49ers. 15 plus years. Add another team. Lakers. 15 plus years. Add another team. This is for Papa J. Almost can't spell. 15 plus years. Add another team. And then Sharks. 15 plus years. Let's see results. For Papa J, let's see how you are. You are pleasant. You're feeling good about yourself, man. You're not the highest of the highs, but you're not the lowest of the lows. So, yeah, you're a second tier. You should be feeling pleasant. You should be feeling pretty good yourself. I do agree with this. I do agree with this for the most part. Sharks, obviously, 49ers have won recently, but these two teams, dominant. So you should be feeling pretty good about yourself. Who was it? Michael says 49ers, Red Sox, Bruins, and Celtics. That's interesting. Let's do. I think you're pleasant. I'd say it's pleasant. I'd say it's still pleasant. I mean, Bruins have won a Stanley Cup recently. Red Sox have won their first one relatively recently. Celtics also. I think you should feel pretty good about yourself. And another team. Bruins. 15 plus years. Add another team. Red Sox. 15 plus years. Add another team. Celtics. There you go. All right, let's see your miserable rating for Michael. Oh, meh. You got a meh rating. That's the first one we've seen. You win some, you lose some. Isn't just a saying. It's pretty much your way of life. That's so funny, Michael. You win some, you lose some. Isn't just a saying. It's pretty much your way of life. That's absolutely hilarious. That's funny. That's absolutely hilarious. That's so rude. It is. What was another one? Crazy Juice. What was yours? Lakers, Dodgers, Kings. Honestly, I would do it, but I'm telling you right now, yours is going to be pleasant. Because Kings have won recently, Dodgers dominant, Lakers dominant. The only thing, just like, you're going to be pleasant for sure. So I'll put pleasant, but I'll do yours just in case. I'm going to guess you've been a fan. I'm going to guess, I don't know how old you are, Crazy Juice, but I'm going to say, I'll say 15 plus years. I don't know how old you are, but how long have you been a fan for these teams? How long have you been a fan? Lakers. I'll do Nikita next. That's true. That's true. So you've been a fan for probably 15 plus years then? Okay. So 15 plus years. I'm assuming you've been a sports fan your entire life. What's the next one? Dodgers. What did I just do? Lakers, Dodgers next. 15 plus years. Add no team. And then Kings. You should be great, honestly. It's really sad to say. But the 49ers thing is probably what's holding us back from being like if the 49ers won a Super Bowl recently, I feel like we'd be top tier. I think we'd be absolutely not miserable whatsoever. So we'll see. 30 rating. You're the happiest fan of them all. So far, you've been the happiest fan. So far. The most miserable fan so far has been Michael. But yeah, you should be feeling pretty good yourself. It's a pretty good place to be. You haven't faced too tough a road. I agree with that. I agree with that assessment. Start. All right, let's do Nikita, Michael's daughter. Eagles, Blue Jays, Canadiens, and Lakers. That is unique. I'm going to say Eagles doing great. Blue Jays not so much. Canadiens not so much. Lakers. I'm going to say meh. I think you're a meh. I think it's meh. But Eagles, you're obviously the highest of highs right now. 15 plus years. At another team. Blue Jays. At another team. Canadiens. 15 plus years. At another team. Last but not least. Lakers. We got a lot of Lakers fans in here, man. See results and meh. You got a meh rating. So you and Nikita are sharing misery, it seems, with a meh rating. I believe you were higher by 1 point, lower by 1 point. But yeah, you two are apparently you win some, you lose some. Isn't just saying for you guys. So, what is the happiest fan? According to Juan, Chiefs, Lakers, Yankees, and Panthers. It's definitely Panthers. You could say Lightning as well. Yankees. I wouldn't say Yankees. I would probably say Dodgers. Yeah, you're probably right. You fixed that. So Dodgers, yeah. Lakers. I would probably say that, yes. Let's go ahead and try. Let's try and make the greatest, the happiest fan. Who would be the happiest fan? Who would be the happiest fan? I'd say Eagles got 0 score. So it could be Chiefs, Eagles, and Patriots. I'd probably say the Chiefs. I know Eagles won recently, but the Chiefs have a dynasty. I'd rather have a dynasty than just one Super Bowl. So I'm going to say I'll agree with you on Chiefs. 15 plus years. At another team. What was it? Would you say Lakers or would you say Warriors? Do you think the Lakers have more than the – because like the past 10, 15 years, the Warriors have the dynasty. I would probably say the Lakers here. So I'd probably say the Warriors here. to be honest. They just won a championship in 2021. They just won a championship in 2021 and a dynasty. I'm probably going to say Warriors. I mean, you can't go wrong with Lakers because the Lakers are always in it seems. And another team. Dodgers. I do agree it's probably Dodgers right now. Would it be the Dodgers? Like, everyone wins. Would it be the Dodgers? Probably is the Dodgers. Yeah, let's do Dodgers. And another team. Panthers. That's right. Panthers. And we'll see the results. 0 misery. So if you so happen to be a Chiefs fan, Dodgers, Warriors fan, Dodgers fan, and Panthers fan, you are the happiest fan of all time. You have 0 score rating. I'm certain if you switched out the Chiefs with the Eagles, it'd still be 0. If you probably switch out the Warriors, the Lakers, it'd probably still be 0. Baseball, I don't know enough about. I couldn't tell you. Panthers, if you switched out the Lightning with the Panthers, same thing. So, Chiefs are at 0. Well, actually, we'll see. See the full list. Hey! Would you look at that? The Warriors are the only team to have 0 points. So Warriors was definitely the answer. The Lakers are they are 23rd out of 30 in misery. But the Heat and Boston Celtics are the 2 teams that are you think it'd be the Thunder would be ahead of Miami. I don't know, Juan. Why you think that it would be the Thunder? It's kind of interesting. It's a little interesting. NHL, they got to have 2. They have 3. Lightning, Panthers, and Knights. They have 3. As for MLB, this is the one I don't know. It's 2 teams, the Astros and Dodgers. Which I don't know because the Dodgers are Astros are cheaters. I don't know if you want to be associated with that. The Giants are the 3rd. Let's go, San Francisco, baby. They're the 3rd less miserable team in all of sport, in all of baseball. MLS is the Seattle Sounders and the Los Angeles FC and the Galaxy. There's 4 teams. 4 soccer teams that are currently they have no misery whatsoever. We've done the Warriors, Sharks, 49ers, and Giants, and I think you're pleasant. Val in the house. We did that one, and they were pleasant. They were like a score of like 30-something. It's because the 49ers were slacking. 49ers were slacking. Las Vegas Aces, Lynx, and Seattle Storm are the 3 teams that are happiest when it comes to WNBA. So that was an interesting exercise. So if you're all San Francisco 49ers fan, if you're all San Francisco team, you are feeling pretty good about yourself. It's not too bad. You're not feeling bad. You're not feeling too bad about yourself. I like that. I agree. I think it's W's for the most part. So far, though, the only man we've gotten is Michael's teams and his daughters. So it's I kind of feel bad, but it happens. Could be worse. It could be worse. If you pick all Chicago teams, their ranking is like 83. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Who's the worst 4 teams? All right, so the top. Let me go ahead and I'll bring it back up. So the worst 4 teams you could be a fan of So it's Chicago White Sox. So White Sox are the worst. The NFL, I think we already checked. It was Jaguars. I think it should be Browns. The NFL, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Chicago White Sox, Jacksonville Jaguars. So Chicago Bears are top 5. So Chicago's looking pretty bad right now. Angels are pretty bad. What else? Chicago there. Browns down there. Cleveland. Is it Cleveland Guardians? Not up here? Okay. New York Jets tied with the Jaguars. NBA. Pelicans, Wizards, Hornets, the Pistons, and Buffalo Sabres. So if you're a Sabres, Pistons, Jags, and Chicago White Sox fan, you are absolutely miserable. You hate sports, and you're probably not going to live a long life. So what's the worst city, though? The worst city, so this is San Diego. That's Ottawa, which doesn't play into this. We'll not count Ottawa here. Detroit. Honestly, I don't even know where Columbus Blue Jackets are. Where is Columbus at? Does anybody know? I don't even know where that's at. Ohio? Okay. All right. So they're associated with the Browns then. So number 2 there for Columbus Blue Jackets. Browns number 3. So 2, 3, and in Cincinnati. So it's probably Ohio. If you're a fan of Ohio teams, because you got Cincinnati, you got the Browns. Isn't Charlotte also? I'm wrong. I mean, I fuck. And that's North Carolina. Cavaliers, and that's it. The Cavaliers aren't too bad. So really, they just have It's without a doubt Ohio. So it's got to be Ohio. If you're a fan of Ohio teams, man, you're screwed. Well, you got Cincinnati Reds. So the Reds, and Cincinnati is in Ohio. So you're feeling pretty. You're top 5 there. Browns number 3. NBA. You got the Cavaliers. So you're good there. And then NHL Columbus. So yeah. So if you're an Ohio fan, not so good. Not so good. And also, if you're a Chicago fan too. If you're a Chicago fan, you got the Blackhawks, which is nice. But then you got the Bulls at 8. You got the Bears at 4. And then Chicago White Sox 1. So it's Ohio and Chicago, it seems, are the worst teams to be fans of. The Chicago and Ohio. So point and laugh at your Chicago and Ohio fans. Point and laugh.